We out here today, sporting new hats. Anyway, all right. So it's Saturday after Christmas, and boys are on a cruise. Well, actually getting on the cruise right now. It's probably leaving by now with their mom. So they've been gone. They're gonna be gone for about 10 days. So while they're not here, the weather's nice and all that. We're gonna try and get a little work done. I'm gonna start by taking the top off of the TJ, getting it ready to do a body swap. All right, so as you can see, we clumsily got the top off. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the cage. The reason why I'm sitting here, you can see the roll bar on this side. If you notice the other side back here, how it actually comes back, goes down. That's how hard of a hit it took. This bar is actually supposed to be shaped just like this one here on the other side. Not good. All right, so the first step's gonna be taking out all the seat belts. Tater, shush. Sorry about that. So the first step's gonna be taking out all the seat belts, taking out the seats. Then we're gonna pull the roll bar out, get it ready to flip the whole body off. Alright, these are coming out easier than most people's. Generally speaking, I think it's because the people that had this Jeep before never took the top off, and I can't figure out why, because why own a Jeep if you're not going to take the top and the doors off, right? Alright, taking a quick coffee break. As you can see, we got the windshield removed. Started pulling the roll bar out of the back. However, one of the rear mounts for it a little bit tighter than all the rest of them, and it broke my Torx bit. So now not only is it stuck in there, it has a Torx bit broke off in it. But we'll get that off. I can cut it because we're not going to reuse it anyway. Went ahead, got his pod lights off. Going through just looking at pieces that may be salvageable. Obviously the dash is still in good shape. The windshield hinges actually aren't bent, which surprised me. So we may be able to salvage those, because what we'll wind up doing is we'll wind up getting another TJ tub that, you can find them on marketplace for $500-600, where somebody's wrecked in the front but the rest of the body's still good. So you can buy just a tub, throw it on here, and that takes care of most of the body. Obviously there'll be some body work, but by saving all the pieces, the bolts and all the stuff off of this one as we take it apart, we'll be able to have bolts for any that are missing from the one we get. So that's kind of the plan at the moment, other than drinking some coffee. I think the next thing we need to do is pull what's left of this hood off so I can get to wiring in the dash a little better. It's not real hard to get to either one of them, but a couple months before he had the wreck, we put a brand new washer motor in there, so I know that the windshield wiper motor is good. So just things like that you don't think about, that in the end, if we were just throw it away, if you get a new body and you got a bad wiper motor on it and you just threw away one that was perfectly good. So sorry about that. I just realized that the camera was sitting like that. I'm a horrible videographer. Thanks all for sticking around, even though I have horrible camera shots. I got guineas over here playing in the dirt. So if anybody's still watching, basically all I just did was remove his original pod lights and all the wiring, because the pod lights still work. So they can go in the following build or be used on something else. That's basically all it was. So it's Monday morning, time to go back to work. Nice cloudy day. I didn't film anything at all yesterday because I knew I had a bunch of stuff that I needed to get done, and I just basically put my head down and went to work. But as you can see, we have the tub completely off the frame. Wasn't all that bad. We just picked it up on one side. Amanda slid a board under it, and then I set it off to the side, put it on a couple pieces of PVC, and pulled it out of the way here. When you look at it, it looks like this side is a lot higher than this side over here. Part of that has to do with where it's sitting. The other part has to do with the fact that the front on this side here is missing the coil spring. It's actually out of it. So I have a feeling that that's why it's not setting correctly. Get the drive shaft out, transfer case, pull the transmission, then get ready to pull the engine. So we're gonna do all that with hand tools like we've done everything else right here in the yard. And I'm not 100% sure how we're gonna get the engine out, because obviously I can't get an engine hoist in here on sand. I could throw down a piece of plywood and put it, the engine hoist on it. But I think what we're gonna do is just build a small deal just to lift it up enough we can roll the chassis out from under it. It's only a 4-cylinder, so the weight isn't unbearable. It's still quite a bit of weight, but that's where we got to go next. So that kind of concludes step 2. All right, taking a break. Taking a little Canfield Corner coffee break.
Under the bed, in my body and my head. Why won't somebody come and save me from this? Make it end. I feel it deeper than.
I found a problem. Ain't got no gas in it. We're just gonna do a little cleanup here and take care of a few things. Maybe it's interesting, maybe it's not. I don't know. I always wonder. Anybody interested? Right about now, everybody stops watching and just kind of falls off. So maybe I'm just not that interested.